Good morning, friends. Day 5 of the Pantry challenge, and we have got a winter wonderland going on again. I'm just going to feed the alpacas now. Let's call them. Breakfast time! Come on! What do you think about the snow? Where is all your food gone? All the grass? Oh, look at you! Come on! Come on! I am just thinking now what we're going to have. The next couple of days I'm gonna have to cook, friends. So what I was thinking about to take, well, I've got some apple juice. I thought we can get some borlotti beans and I can make some diced venison with some beans. Probably I'm gonna take one of these farmhouse tomato sauce. I'm just making this up as we go. We're gonna take out probably 2 of these. And I leave the steak out because we can have steak and chips as well. Maybe we can put some mushroom to it, the puffball. These are blanched. Make it kind of like a venison stroganoff, or we can make it as in tomato sauce. Right. Perhaps we can put some pepper in it as well, shall we? No, leave that out. We got some ready meals in here. So got some more stuffed pepper and stuff. But for now, that's it. I can't believe it already day 5 in a Pantry challenge, and I think from now on, day 5, 6, we're gonna really dive into the kind of using up our own goods, because until now, even for breakfast now, we're still having the leftovers. So we're gonna have the turkey liver pate, I've got some mandarin compote, cheese, butter and sourdough bread. So yeah, still leftovers, but from today, tomorrow onwards, it's gonna be more into, when we're gonna dive into the, you know, the pantry and the freezers and inside pantry, dry goods and all sorts. So what I have got out of the freezer is beautiful apple juice from our orchard, what we made together. And the mushroom, what we foraged together, the puffball, the borlotti beans we grew together, and it's just such a nice feeling. I've just made the garden plan yesterday, and you know, it's not I just realized, because I live in this life and I love it every single day. But yeah, it's just amazing feeling when you can provide for you and your family. You grow those vegetables, fruits, you know, and just cook and give that absolutely lovely food. So we've got venison next couple of days. So we've got some steak, venison steak and diced meat needs to be used up. So we're gonna do something with these, and I've also got the tomato sauce, the farmhouse tomato sauce we've made together again, garden produce. So I'm gonna make it all up at some point today and tomorrow, but it is in the morning still, although it's already 11 o'clock. I've just done the animals because it's been snowed. It's, oh wow, it's got a white cover all over our property. It's beautiful. So I think I spent over an hour, hour and a half outside because I just love it. So, but it was a little bit of extra work as well. We had to make sure that the animals got extra bedding, extra hay, etc. You know, these things. So, but the animals are all done, all fed. It's our turn. So, for breakfast we're gonna have the pate. For lunch we're still gonna have probably the leftover bean soup, and then for dinner we're gonna make some lovely venison meal together, friends. So liquid-wise, what we're gonna drink and how I plan the days, obviously we drink quite a few cups of water, filtered water. I took last night out of the freezer because loads of chicken and turkey broth. So that's now defrosted, so we've got broth to drink. And I've made 2 different tea already this morning. So one we're gonna have with breakfast, probably just one through the day. And later on when this gonna thaw, we're gonna have an absolutely delicious apple juice. These 2 liter one will last us probably for 3 days, you know, so we're gonna drink whenever we need it, whenever we want it, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or just any time during the day. But this is still rock hard. I put this in a sink, and until then we've got plenty fluid to drink. Breakfast is now ready, so we've got the bread, still the leftover, we just run out now, butter and the chicken turkey liver pate, and then we're gonna have that with mandarin compote and few slices of cheese. You right, Luz? You enjoying the snow? You loving it? You loving it? I am making cheese next, goat's cheese. Also making dinner. For dinner tonight we're going to have steak and chips. So we're using the venison steak from the freezer. I've still got this Crown Prince winter squash, needs to be used up. So I'm thinking to making it's like a sweet potato mash. It tastes just like that. So I'm gonna make winter squash mash with the chips, and also we're gonna use up the mayonnaise and some malt vinegar. We're gonna put some on the chips, and I've just remembered I'm probably gonna use some cheese as well, because cheese needs to be used up. So we're gonna have like a cheesy chips as well. So that's the plan. Over here I've got the cheese that still needs time to set. Also, we've got 5 minutes to have a look. The bread is in the oven now as well. So we're back to the cooking mode. The leftovers are now running out of leftovers. We still got a few bits and bobs, but yeah, I am so glad we're back so we can cook again. Also, the next couple of days I was thinking to make some cookies, because I've only got a few chocolate left now from the Christmas tree and I feel a bit peckish. I had so much sugary stuff, so although I try to reduce it, but I miss it. So we make some cookies probably. With the tomato sauce, I'm now thinking maybe make some creamy roasted garlic tomato soup maybe. And the diced venison, with diced venison we make stroganoff possibly, because we've got the puffball mushrooms, we've got this diced venison, and we've got some cream that need to be used up, yeah, so I think that's the plan for the next couple of days. Okay, I'm gonna mash this up in a minute. For now I'm just gonna peel these potatoes and wash them and just slice them for like a chips size, and I'm just gonna leave it in this bowl, cover it with water, cold water, until we need it, because we've just had for lunch, day 5 pantry challenge. We had the soup again, the bean soup, and for tea we're going to have the venison and chips. Alan is putting the fire on. I'll show you later. We've put both of the big fireplace on for the very first time, and it's honestly, it feels Christmas again. We've got that feeling, you know, the fireplace, the snow outside, and the smell of the fire. It's just so cozy. You just crave comfort food and just, you know, just sit by the fire and just relax. It's so lovely. I've got the compost bin here as well. I need to empty the compost bin. Probably empty this tomorrow now. It's getting really full. We just empty it straight to the raised beds, because my raised beds are so deep. That will be absolutely fine. The only reason, because we haven't got my compost bay ready yet, and it's just absolutely fine like that. Just empty it in straight to the raised bed. Look at all these beautiful potatoes. I'm just gonna strain the cheese now. Bread is done. Squash mash is done. Absolutely love the fire. There's something so special about the fire. Is it my sweetie Buzzy? It's so cozy, it smells good. It's wonderful, is it not? Just looking for the salt. Where did I put it? Don't put too much salt. Look how beautiful this potato looks now. I've cut them all. Absolutely gorgeous. Just making a latte, and I've just remembered I ran out of milk, so I popped to the deep freezer and I got some milk out for thawing overnight, so you can have a coffee in the morning as well. I am ready to make the steak sauce. I'm using up some of the goat's cheese. To that I add a double cream, all these left over. I'm gonna add some of these lemon oil. I'll add some tomato powder and mushroom powder. I am just totally making this up, using up what we've got at home. Okay. I'm going to melt that cheese. Add some salt. Liquidify. While the sauce is melting, I'm just gonna season these chips, bit of salt and pepper, and I'm gonna add this lemon oil, this bit more of fruity olive oil, and give it a good mix, and that can go to the active fry now for half an hour. And the steak, I'm just going to cook that in a frying pan on both sides about 5 minutes. Sauce is now ready. Mayonnaise is ready, that's left over. Some creamy mushroom. Creamy cheesy mushroom sauce, but that's good. And the steak. I'm literally going to put a little bit of mushroom powder, salt and pepper, bit of olive oil. Just gonna massage the herb salt in it on both sides. And we can fry this whenever we're ready. Let's try this sauce. That is delicious. That sauce is divine. I'm just making a quick naan bread. I'm just actually making a flatbread, really simple one. Bit of water. Sourdough starter and flour and salt. I'm not even gonna sieve the flour, just put 2 cups. A little bit of salt. Give it a good mix. Put some sourdough starter. I'm gonna feed the starter to make more bread tomorrow. Or maybe we can add 1 egg. These beautiful farm fresh eggs. Well, the lady's actually having a break now, so these are our storage eggs. I'm just gonna mix everything nicely together till it's nicely combined. Cover it back with a shower cap and just leave it on this kitchen counter. So whenever we need bread, because now we run out, I've made one today, it wasn't brilliant, it's edible I think, but my sourdough starter is still not good after I've been using, since we moved to this house, the tap water. I forgot, because I got used to it for so long, using tap water that we had well. So actually I wasn't using the tap water, if you know what I mean. So now I've just remembered to take some out in a jug until that chlorine evaporates a bit, so I can use it. But the easiest way to fall back on when the bread is not great. When the bread is not great, when your sourdough starter is not great. So when your sourdough starter is not great, you can always fall back on these flatbreads, naan breads, or I do, or waffles, or pancakes, you know. Because I think to do a really good bread, you need to have a really good starter, and to have really good bread rolls, again, you need to have a really good starter, sourdough starter. But we are doing a pantry challenge after all, so I am not going to buy bread. And we actually love bread, so it would be easy to go without for some who don't mind, but we really do like bread. I mean, especially now in the winter, most of our breakfast includes bread. So lunch, I do lots of like comfort food or pasta dishes, but we also like bread with that as well, or soups, you know. It is 22 minutes past 5. Still haven't had the steak and chips yet. We're not hungry after that bowl of soup we just had not long ago, about 3 o'clock. But okay, so that's done now. And I feel better that at least we've got something tomorrow for breakfast. And just cover this up with a shower cap. I'm gonna give a new home to this starter. Smells good and still bubbly, so I think we've still got some hope. I'm gonna give a new home, nice and fresh, some water and some bread flour. I'm gonna use this little vessel, so I'll get a tiny bit of sourdough starter at the bottom. So I'm going to add a bit of water, and some flour. Give it a good mix until it's all wet, and we'll leave it to it. I'm gonna make bread again tomorrow. As soon as starter is amazing condition, I'm gonna make about 10 bread and freeze it. The yogurt is finished now in the Instant Pot, still warm, so I'll wait till this cools down. Then I'll put that shower cap on and I'll put this to the fridge. And tomorrow, hopefully, we can make some sour cream with this and some flavored yogurt. The dinner is ready. Just putting the sauce over the steak. And that's thawed overnight. I'll just put it back to the fridge, so it's nice and cold. And I've got another 2 cups in here with broth, turkey broth. We're gonna drink that as well during the day. And I'm gonna make 2 liters of tea as well to drink for us, and maybe a couple of cups of filtered water. So our fluid, it's been taken care of. And I just need to keep my eye on that bacon. Okay, let that steep for 10 minutes. And let's put some of these salami. For lunch, we're still eating leftovers on day 6. I've still got a couple of jelly meat I'm gonna have, and I'm gonna have the spicy bean soup. Probably max 2 days now I'm gonna finish everything off. 40 today for dinner, we're going to make something together. And my job for today actually is to put away the Christmas decorations. So that's a big task for today as well, but it needs to be done, and I'm gonna feel so much better when that's all done. It's time to take down the Christmas decorations, friends. It is 6th of January, and this is the day when I like to take the Christmas decorations down. Because of the move, I didn't have that much decorations on this year. Saying that, I ended up with about 20 boxes, friends. I absolutely love Christmas. The reason I said we didn't have that much on, what I meant most like, you know, window decorations or outside decorations, or just decorate the house outside with lights. So we had none of those this year, what I really missed, but because of the move, we've just been so busy, and you know, you can't have everything. But I think I still have done an amazing job in the house. I've decorated lovely the great hall and the kitchen, also, you know, bits and bobs around the house, the living area. So we still really enjoy these couple of good few weeks. I was just showing you that Lapland picture when me and my husband and our family went a couple of years ago to Finland. That was such a memorable holiday. We would love to go back one day. But yeah, it's time now to take them all down and refresh the kitchen, living area and the house. Just wiping the cabinet and anything to do with Christmas. The plates and the mugs and the glasses, I've put them in a kitchen island separate, because I'm going to put them in the cottage. I've got a cabinet there, what we don't really use often, so I think it's safe there. So I don't need to wrap and put them all in boxes. And most of the decorations, but not so fragile, can go in like these cardboard boxes. And again, I put them safely in a cottage. I've got this little cubby there, and I've decided to do it that way, so all the season boxes and stuff can go there. So I'm gonna put the Christmas all the way back, because that's gonna be, you know, the last what I need again. So, and because I love Christmas the most, we've got loads of Christmas boxes, so that can go right in the back, and in the front we can put all the other like Easter, fall decorations. You know, I haven't got much on those, only a few boxes. But yeah, I have done a really good progress on that day. I would say 90% of the decorations gone. By the time it came to nearly the end, I was a bit tired and I had to do dinners, as we're on a pantry challenge after all. But the next day I finished the lot off, so I've just tidied up the cottage, I put everything away there. So we are nice and fresh and ready. I'm in a great hall now. We've got 2 Christmas trees in the house this year, so this one is the small one. I've been taking care of the small one first, taking off all the decorations. The freeze-dried lemon and orange is done really well. That scent, you know, the lovely citrusy scent stayed all along. All these couple of months we've been doing it, and then I've decided to put them away, not throwing them out, and let's see if they last for the next season, for the next Christmas. But after I've done the tree, I'm just taking What I've missed the most, probably all these garland around the fireplace, because that just looks so pretty, and the table and the tablecloth and the decorations. It looks so bare now, but I'm sure I will come up some other ideas and I'll get some nice tablecloth again. I am making a good progress taking down the Christmas decorations. I've just had lunch. I had beef jelly. Al, it's on its way home. It's going to have spicy bean soup, and when I finish all the Christmas decorations, then we're gonna make dinner. This was our biggest Christmas tree ever. I really enjoyed having it, but it's time to say goodbye. Well, it's quite sad. It was real tree, so it is a real tree, and it looks a bit sad now. So I took all the decorations down, and when Alan came home, we just dragged it out and just discarded. And I've just done a good tidy up, sweeping around, and we're back to normal. Suddenly we had huge space all over the house, friends. Just heating up Al's lunch. This lovely vegetable soup. And I'm going to have meat jelly. We are ready to make dinner. So today for dinner we are having Venison Stroganoff on pasta. But actually I'm gonna do first, I've got some leftover green beans from the holidays I've not used up. So I think I'm going to make that as a side dish. So I put that on. Also, I think we can do the pasta as well. So I'm going to put a couple of teaspoons of salt and put that on as well. I've just cut up some onions. I've got this beautiful steak, venison steak in here. And I'm just going to cut this up like bite-sized pieces. And I'm just going to fry this first. I've got some oil in a frying pan behind me on both sides until just coated and changes color. And then we're going to remove it and then saute the onion. And then I've got some blanched puffball mushrooms in here from the freezer. Ready to add the pasta. I've got some double cream and goat's milk to use up. For seasoning we got salt and pepper, Worcestershire sauce, fresh parsley, some thyme and some turkey broth. So nice and quick and easy dinner. And it's gonna be delicious. And we're nearly the end of our first week of the Pantry challenge. Day 6 dinner time we are on. Ready to add the meat. I'm going to remove all the meat. Put the onion in. Ready to add the mushroom. The pasta is ready now, so I'll pull that off the heat. And just a few more minutes I think this is done as well. The green beans. Ready to add the meat back. Add the green beans, some parsley. Also I'm going to add a little bit of thyme. And give it a good mix. I've added the pasta at this stage now. I would have added some white wine, but I haven't got any. So we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. A little bit of chicken or turkey broth and some double cream. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Added a little bit of goat's cheese, so let that melt in there. I've added a touch of goat's milk as well, a bit more double cream. And when the cheese melts, we're gonna have a taste test. Season it if you need to, and our dinner is done. The venison stroganoff, it's ready. Let's have a taste test. That is delicious. It is day 7, 3 River Homestead Pantry Challenge, and I'm just making breakfast. So I am making some flatbread. Also, the sourdough started looking better now, so I've just put some dough together and making a sourdough bread. We're gonna finish off the salami with the flatbread, some of the chard and kale, and some of the pate with the apple juice. Just slicing these sourdough bread. We're going to finish this off today, and we're also gonna have some flatbread. So the sourdough bread is gonna have the turkey liver pate on it, and the flatbread is gonna have the salami on it. I'm just going to put butter on it first. I keep forgetting putting fresh garlic. I usually like to put garlic on it. And we still got the shop bought salami and a little bit of cheese left. And I've just gonna put some kale and chard for a little bit of salad garnish on the top, a bit of salt, and breakfast is ready. Breakfast was delicious. I'm going to serve some apple juice from our apple orchard, what we pressed together autumn last year. I'm just doing a stretch and fold on the sourdough bread. And I tackled some house projects again. So I took all the Christmas decorations down yesterday. So today I'm changing all the plates and the table. Actually, I haven't got a large enough tablecloth at the moment to cover.
after I took the Christmas one off. But actually I like to see this beautiful table, so I just put like a runner across, and I'm just putting some plates on. Also we're going to decorate the kitchen unit where we had the Christmas decorations, and we're going to get some laundry done before we have lunch. A couple of times a week I start the washing machine. It is only 2 of us, so it's not a big deal. I do the towels. I go through lots of kitchen towels and stuff, and because of the milking, I'm going through lots of those small towels, so I wash that twice a week. Also our big towels, and then our clothes quite a few times a week, especially in this weather, you know, when we go out and deal with the animals and stuff, taking the haze, and that, you know, sometimes 2-3 times a week I need to wash due to the bad weather and modern stuff. But yeah, I absolutely love doing laundry. It's not a big deal for me. I found it really relaxing. I've just tidied up the ones what was dry, and I'm just putting out now. The washing machine is just finished, the wet ones. Actually this rack I am using now, it's electric, so I can actually plug this in, and it's like heats up those little what they call, you know, those not pipes but just those little racks, and helps to dry quicker. But I haven't used it yet because our house it's nice and warm, so overnight usually for the next day everything's usually dry. But if I want to, I can plug it in. Now we are in the kitchen, so I'm just filling up this beautiful kitchen unit what we bought not long ago from the antique shop. I've got lots of these lovely glasses, glass champagne, wine glasses, and shots, latte, and pop, and anything. I really honestly over the years I've been collected so many, so usually every 3 to 6 months maybe just change them around. But I attempt to use them as well, but the most of it is probably more for decoration because I just like looking at them. So after we finished the job, we are going to get lunch ready. We are just finishing off the soups. I probably sound like a broken record, but honestly I don't like wasting, and I know some of these food wouldn't do well in a freezer, otherwise I would have probably made it as a freezer meal. So we just make the most of it, and then we're going to start cooking from next week. But yeah, I'm just saying quick hello to my doggies, and Sandy is just like a little magnet. I am ready to make some flavored yogurt and sour cream from this yogurt, plain yogurt we've made. So a little taste test. It's quite sour, so I think I'm gonna make for most of it sour cream. This was quite an oldish milk. So what actually I have decided to do, this little vessel is now done. That will drip the way out of it, and whatever's left is gonna be like quite a thick sour cream. So I'll put this to the fridge, and because this is not much left in here now and I've got plenty milk, what perhaps I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make some more yogurt because I've got plenty milk, fresh milk, and this will be a lot better flavor. And that's when we can, I've got everything ready, but I think we're gonna do it tomorrow. We're gonna flavor this tomorrow, friends. It'll just make more sense. And because I don't need to use the Instant Pot for anything else, because we've got actually enough food, day 7 lunch, we're gonna finish
the white soup, meat jelly, and then for dinner we've still got the yesterday's venison stroganoff. So I can, if I just give this a very good stir, I'm just gonna put just a little bit more, like this. And we can turn this on to make some more yogurt. Day 7 lunchtime, and we are going to finish off the spicy tomato soup, and that sourdough starter is ready. So we're going to have a sourdough bread marathon baking today after lunch. So we just finish off the sourdough bread with this soup, what we've made couple of days ago, and I'm gonna make some more today. So just getting this ready. Actually Ali's on its way home, so I'm gonna probably wait for him. While we wait for him, actually I can start on sourdough bread and we eat after. I've got quite a few sourdough starter going around here. Okay, ready to make the sourdough bread. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm going to measure out. I might gonna invest a new scale because this one is now playing up and I've changed the battery as well. I'm gonna start with 325 grams of lukewarm water. Okay, to this we're gonna add, zero it out, 150 grams of sourdough starter. To this we're going to add, zero it out, obviously this one is plain up, 20 grams of oil. I'm just using organic rapeseed oil, 20 grams, 25, that's it. Then we add 25 grams of runny honey. Oops, now I have to stop when it's 50. I haven't zeroed it out. 50 from our April, lovely honey. And we're gonna add 10 grams. Oh, we're gonna add the salt later. That's it now. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just going to give this a good stir. Just gonna wash my hands, quick sticks. Back in two. Okay, now I'm going to sift through 500 grams of bread flour. Mix the water, sourdough starter, oil and the honey real well. I'm gonna add 10 grams of sugar, salt, pink Himalayan salt. I'm just give it a good mix right here with my hands. So now we're going to use this up in a minute. And then we're just going to combine the wet and the dry ingredients together. Until it makes a dough. And we're going to knead this real well. I'm going to oil the bottom of this bowl and cover it with shaukat and rest it for an hour. And then we're going to carry out the stretch and fold like we did the other bread dough 3 times. And after the last time, we're going to shape our bread dough, and then we're going to leave it for a good 5 hours. Usually before bed, I'll put it in the fridge overnight and we bake it tomorrow morning. Make a dough. I mean, I don't see a flour, so it's all nicely combined. Just going to put some on the bottom of this. This is gonna be a wet dough. Just going to heat up the venison stroganoff for dinner. We're going to have this with a cup of tea and with some flatbread. I am just shelling some beans now. These were the last beans from the season from last year. I've got about 5 boxes, so that will keep me busy. I'll go through and shell all these. Well, the first week of the pantry challenge, it's now finished. So we're gonna go through the pantry and we pick some more ingredients and from the freezer. And I cannot wait to plan. Again, this week has been really easy because of all of the leftovers we still had, so I didn't have to do a lot of cooking this week, to be honest. But from next week we'll probably cook pretty much every day, every other day. So if you're interested, you are very welcome to my kitchen. So the next vlog is gonna be about garden planning. After that, it's the holiday. Thank you so much for spending time with me this week, and see you very soon.